My name is Kayla. I'm 34 now, but when this happened, I was 29. Living in a little brick house in Columbus, Ohio that still smelled like my mom's vanilla candles every fall. That smell used to make me feel safe. Now it just reminds me of the day my whole world burned down in front of 300 people, wearing pastel dresses and rented tuxes. I have a younger sister, Brittany. She's 27 in the story, but she's always been the baby big blue eyes, dimples. The kind of pretty that makes people forgive her before she even does anything wrong. Growing up, I was the one who worked 2 jobs to help mom pay the mortgage after dad left. Brittany was the one who got the new prom dress while I wore mine from Goodwill and pretended I liked the color mustard. That's just how it always was. I gave, she took. And I told myself that's what big sisters do. In 2019, I met Ethan online. Not on Tinder, on a military support page on Facebook. He was 31, stationed in Kuwait, green beret, hazel eyes that looked gold in the desert sun pictures he sent me. The first time he called me ma'am in that slow Georgia drawl, I melted. We talked every single day for 2 years. FaceTime at 3 a.m. my time because it was morning there. He sent me voice notes that I still have saved telling me he'd never felt this way about anyone. That I was his safe place in a war zone. He proposed to me over video on Christmas Eve 2020, got down on one knee in his tiny room on base, held up a little velvet box with a 1.5 carat solitaire he bought in Dubai. I cried so hard my mom thought someone died. I said yes before he even finished the question. We planned everything. He was getting out in October 2022. We'd already put a deposit on a venue in Savannah near his family so he could have the beach wedding he always wanted. I was saving every extra penny. No new clothes, no eating out, no vacations. I paid extra on my student loans just so my credit would be perfect when we bought our first house. By spring 2022, I had $38,000 saved specifically for our wedding and the down payment on a little starter home with a porch swing. That's when Brittany called me crying, "Kayla, I'm getting married." She said it like she'd won the lottery. His name was Chase. They'd met on the same military support group I'd met Ethan on, different post, same kind of page. He was supposedly coming home in 3 weeks on emergency leave because his grandmother was dying. They wanted to get married fast so she could be with him before he deployed again. Classic military rush wedding story. Only one problem. Brittany had $0. She'd been fired from her 3rd job that year. Mom was on a fixed income. Brittany begged me, "Please, Kay, you're the only one who can help. I love him so much. He's my soulmate." Soulmate. That word used to be mine and Ethan's. I asked to see pictures of Chase. She showed me one blurry selfie guy in desert camis, face half hidden by sunglasses and a hat. I couldn't see anything clearly. I asked for his full name so I could look him up. She got weirdly defensive. "He's private, Kayla. Special forces. He doesn't let anyone tag him." Red flag. But Brittany was crying so hard she was shaking, and I remembered being 22 and in love and desperate to believe someone could love me back the same way so I said yes. I paid for everything, $12,000 on the venue, a gorgeous barn outside. Atlanta, $8,000 on the dress Vera won. Because Brittany deserved to feel like a princess for once. $6,000 on flowers and photographer, $4,000 on catering, $3,000 on invitations, hair, makeup, the cake, $5,000 on the honeymoon cabin in Helen, Georgia, because Chase supposedly always wanted to see the mountains, $38,000, every single dime. I'd saved for my own wedding. I even paid for Brittany's. Thick spray tan so she wouldn't look washed out in pictures. The wedding was set for June 18th, 2022. Ethan kept telling me his leave got pushed back again, some mission in Syria. He was devastated he couldn't fly home yet. Kept apologizing, sending me extra money through Venmo to help with wedding stress. I told him not to worry. I was handling my sister's wedding. He said, "You're the most generous woman I've ever known, Kay. I don't deserve you." I believed him. The morning of the wedding, I was running on pure adrenaline and 3 hours of sleep. I picked up Brittany's veil from the bridal suite, helped zip her into that $8,000 dress, fixed her lipstick when she cried it off hugging me. "You're the best sister in the world," she kept saying. I smiled until my cheeks hurt. Guests started arriving. I was greeting people, passing out programs, making sure the DJ had the right playlist. Brittany was hidden away, so Chase wouldn't see her. Then the music changed. The groomsmen started walking in, and that's when I saw him dot at first. I thought I was hallucinating from lack of sleep, that same height. Same walk, left shoulder a little lower because of an old football injury. Same way of running his hand through his dark hair when he was nervous. He turned around to fix his boutonniere, and I saw Ethan's face dot my Ethan, the man who called me baby every night for 2 years. The man whose ring I was wearing on a chain around my neck because I didn't want to lose it at work. He was wearing the exact same tux we picked out together on Pinterest for our own wedding. I couldn't breathe. The world went silent except for the blood pounding in my ears. He hadn't seen me yet. He was laughing with the best man, clapping him on the back like this was the happiest day of his life. I walked straight up the aisle past all the guests staring at the crazy woman in the navy bridesmaid dress, and I stopped right in front of him. "Ethan?" His face went white. Actually white. Like someone had bleached the blood out of him. "Kayla?" His voice cracked like a teenager. Brittany came running out then, veil flying, screaming, "What the hell is going on?" I turned to her. "This is Chase." She looked from me to him to me again. And in that moment, I saw it click in her eyes. She knew the whole time. Ethan started stammering, "Baby, I can't explain," but I wasn't talking to him. I looked at my little sister, the one I'd wiped vomit off of when she had the flu, the one I gave my college savings to when she wanted to go to beauty school. "You knew," I said. My voice was calm, too calm. "You knew he was my fiancé and you did this anyway." The church was dead silent. 300 people holding their breath. Brittany started crying. "You always get everything, Kayla. The good job, perfect life, the perfect guy. For once I wanted something that was mine." Ethan tried to grab my arm. "Kayla, I love you both." I yanked away so hard I almost fell. "Don't you dare," I said. "Don't you fucking dare." I looked at the officiant. "Do not marry them. If you do, I swear on everything I will stand up and object so loud the devil will hear me in hell." Then I turned around and walked back down the aisle. People were filming. Of course they were. I didn't care. I walked straight out of that church, got in my car, and drove to the venue. The barn looked beautiful. All my money, all my dreams transferred onto someone else's love story. I found the venue manager, told her the wedding was canceled, showed her the contracts all in my name, told her to lock the doors. No one eats my food. No one drinks my champagne. Then I called the photographer, the florist, the DJ, every vendor I'd paid. Told them the wedding was off. Told them to keep the deposits, but not to serve a single thing. By the time Brittany and Ethan showed up screaming and crying, the barn was locked. Guests were confused in the parking lot. The caterers were packing up. I stood there in my navy dress with mascara running down my face, and I said the only thing that felt true in that moment. I hope it was worth it. Ethan tried to apologize for weeks. Sent me $50,000 through Venmo, literally every cent he had. Begged me to take him back. Said Brittany seduced him. Said he got scared of real commitment. Said every pathetic thing men say when they get Caught. I didn't answer a single. Message.Brittany left me a voicemail 2 months later saying she was pregnant and it might be Ethan's. And she didn't mean to hurt me. I deleted it. Blocked her number. Blocked mom when she tried to defend her. I took the $50,000 Ethan sent me and I put it toward the house I was going to buy with him. Closed on it alone in December 2022. It's a little 3-bedroom in Dublin, Ohio, with a porch swing and a huge oak tree in the front yard. I still have the ring he gave me. I keep it in a drawer. Sometimes I take it out and look at it and cry, not because I miss him, but because I miss the version of me who believed love was safe. I learned something that year. Love isn't the person who makes you feel like you're enough. Love is the person who doesn't make you prove it every day by giving away pieces of yourself until there's nothing left. I don't talk to Brittany anymore. I heard she had the baby and Ethan's not in the picture. Mom says she's going through a hard time. Good. I hope it's hard. Hope every time she looks at that child, she remembers what she stole from me, and I hope one day she wakes up and realizes she didn't just steal my fiancé. Stole the last part of me that still believed. Family would never hurt you on purpose. Some betrayals don't need revenge. They just need you to walk away and never look back. And that's exactly what I did, and with long pause. Soft sniffle. If you're watching this and someone in your family has ever made you feel like love is a competition, please hear me. You deserve someone who chooses you first. Every single time, not because you paid for it, but because you're worth it, Thank you for letting me tell my story. I'm okay now. I really am, and one day I'm going to hang new wind chimes on that porch swing, and they're going to sound like freedom. See you in the comments. I read every single one.